All right, and you're playing Cypher.
Yeah.
What rank is this?
Should be bronze 2, I think.
Okay.
There's some silvers in this game, actually, I think. I press tab quite a lot because I do it in League of Legends a lot, too.
Same. I have the same. Oh, I skipped the. Oh wait, the pistol round wasn't recorded.
I started it late.
That's okay. Not a big deal.
I was opening the program when I started. I don't know. I was just gonna record a bunch of games, but then I felt this one was fine because it was.
I gotcha.
Lost,
Is there
12 to 13.
Is there any reason you buy a shorty here on the second round?
Because I like the shorty. That's pretty much it.
All right. Well,
Because I didn't want to buy anything, and I'm terrible with the starter pistols, so I just buy the shorty because sometimes I get picks with it, and sometimes I don't.
Okay. The shorty is very good for eco rounds, where you have to save as a team, and you want to like get a kill and like get some cheesy kills with the shorty. But you won the first round, so whenever you win the first round, you want to buy heavy armor. Always. You buy heavy armor, and then you buy a good gun. So in this situation, most of the time, everyone buys Spectre, heavy armor. Always. Second round, always. Because think of pistol round as pistol round is the most important round of the whole game, by the way, because when you win first round, you can buy the second. So when you buy the second and the enemy team has to save, you're just ensuring another round. It's just a free round because you have Spectre heavy armor while the enemy team has pistols and no armor. It's free. So, but when you buy no armor and you have like a shorty here, you are giving them a chance to kill you easily or overrun you. So always just buy Spectre heavy armor, and you'll see yourself doing really well with that, and usually always winning the second round. It's a neat little camera. Most of the time, like, you want to spend your resources and your traps to secure one bomb site. So, like, for most part, split, you will be soloing B. That's what you want to do. This is your domain, right? You want to trap up, like, here. Maybe trap up, like, one on site. Smoke screen, or maybe, like, double smoke screen. And have, like, a camera watching B main, right? So you're just shutting down B the whole time, and this is your bomb site. Then you'll play, like, 2 mid, 2 A. And that's usually, like, the default. So,
I did have a trap there, it's just they destroyed it.
Yeah, I gotcha. But you want to, like, you don't want them to walk into A. You want to shut it down completely. This is the power of Cypher. He can shut down something by himself. See, like in this situation with the shorty, you are in such a bad spot because if they're not hugging you, you're dead, you know?
Yeah.
So this is, like, it's... That was a good kill right there. But see, the thing is, these rounds shouldn't be close at all. If you win the first one, the second round is free. Because you won first round, and now you have money that they do not. They cannot afford to buy Spectre heavy armor. But you can. Because the enemy team, they all have pistols. Look, this guy's a classic. Like, they all have, like, classics. They're saving. There shouldn't be even a foot in this race. So, really, push your lead by the second round always when you win.
Okay.
So yeah, you lost the round. Crucial. Now, you want to be... You have money here, actually. So yeah, this is just an easy buy. Phantom or Vandal. Right? So, even though like the shotguns are fun, the one shot kills when you're up close, right? But they're not versatile, right? If they're far away, sure, you have the Bucky right click. But if they're further away, you're screwed. The Phantom and the Vandal are hard to use, but you have to practice. You'll miss a lot of shots, you'll die a lot, and then you're thinking to yourself, if I had a Bucky, I would have killed him right there. That's not the correct mindset. You want to keep practicing, even though you'll fail over and over. Try to get used to it, because like here you have plenty of money, right? You could have easily bought a Phantom or a Vandal and wipe a whole team with it. Get good practice in. Good trap. Alongside your traps, you want to be throwing your smoke screens. Because then again, you really want to shut down a bomb site by yourself with thing. You don't want them to come through. It's not your job to watch mid, and it's really your job to solo a bomb site as Cypher. He's your main, right? You want to be putting the most time into him?
No, actually, it was Phoenix, but they picked Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
I just played Cypher just because he's a good character, and like,
okay.
Generally, I would play Viper here second, but I just didn't feel like playing Viper here either.
That's fine. That's fine. Then I won't spend so much time on very specific Cypher things. Because you don't really main them that much, so it's understandable, right? So unless you want me to go over some like Cypher specific tips or whatever, but
no, not really.
Okay, that perfectly fine then. We'll go over just the general gameplay. So you know he's back sight. See, what is the optimal range for your gun right now, right? You always have...
Is this not a headshot kill? I would think this is a right-click headshot kill if he peeks that corner.
Maybe if you land...
It does... I'm pretty sure the stats say that it does better at less than 15 meters with the right-click.
Yes, but if it's easier to have this go wrong, right? It's a harder shot, and all the bullets have to hit for that to happen. So I would probably try to close the gap and where was he?
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing, is that I saw on the map that
it's hard without sound, you know?
Killed him.
I couldn't hear like any audio cues, so it's hard to see where I actually was killed from or where he was. So now you have a Vandal here. This is good. This is what I like to see. Decent crosshair placement. Nice, nice. How come I can't see your crosshair? Maybe it's just the quality's just that bad, or you have a light crosshair. It's a good kill. You're actively checking your corners. This is good stuff. Okay. Okay. What rank you say you were?
My only decent play.
What rank you say you were?
Bronze 2.
Okay, okay. That did not look like a bronze play to me. That was good. It was good active angle checking and playing quick. That's very important when attacking bomb sites. You have to play quick, but still be meticulous on how you check the spots that you can die from, you know.
I think I take damage here.
Yeah, do that a couple times.
I hate
you'll
this
learn.
map. I just don't like it.
Same. I hate Split. It's one of the worst maps to me. This is fine. It's alright. You don't have your camera down, but, you know, I'm not going to harp too much on Cypher stuff. There you go.
Yeah, I never even get my ult off, really, on Cypher.
Yeah, it's
This game I don't.
if you're not comfortable with an agent, then you're gonna do a lot of blunders like this, and you don't play them that often, so you don't know a lot of.
Can you not ult off of your teammates' kills?
Nope. Nope. Oh wait, yeah, you can. You have to be close, and they have to.
I swear, you're gonna like if we go far enough. It's a 2v2 situation, and we've got like 3 bodies in heaven or whatever on A site, and I'm just spamming X on the floor, looking at these red bodies, and
there's a time limit.
Oh,
there's a time limit. That's why he says,
yeah.
"Give me." Well, I don't think he actually says that, but you need.
Give me a corpse.
Yeah, not a fresh corpse. I thought he said fresh corpse, but it's like 20 seconds or something, or 10 seconds.
Oh.
That is available, right? You need a fresh corpse. So personally, I hate ADSing. It's a crutch, and you have lower DPS because you shoot slower when you ADS. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's harder to control when you don't ADS, yes, but you lose damage. So it's better to practice controlling your gun than to rely on ADSing all the time.
So you wouldn't aim down sights for such a long
No,
call?
Absolutely not. Because when you practice a lot and you can control your gun well, those faster bullets are you can be accurate, right? You know how to control your gun. You know the spray pattern. You know the bullets. You're doing small bursts where the first 3 bullets are like pretty much dead on. So you do a small burst, you move, do a small burst, move, right? So it's easy to keep those shots accurate if you put the time and effort into it. So why choose slower bullets over faster bullets? You see, if they're both equally as accurate, you want the faster bullets. There are some times where I will ADS, maybe if I only see their head and they're far away and I'm single tapping, but it's very, very situational. I could play 20 games in a row without ADSing once, unless I'm using a bulldog where I want the burst fire, or something like that.
Right.
But in my opinion, ADSing is a bad habit and should be avoided.
Should I repair armor?
So when it comes to repairing armor, you don't want to be one-shot by a Phantom, right? So Phantom does 140 headshot.
Right.
So if you're below, like, 40 out of 50 armor, or I'd say even like 42 or even 45. I think 45 I wouldn't rebuy. But if I'm below 40, always rebuying. I do not want to get one shot by the Phantom. You're tweaking out because the Omenal.
Yeah. In my experience, they always go for the spawn play.
Yeah. Even in high elo, they do that. There's not many options they have. Okay, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do there. I thought I was accurately spraying her through the wall, but.
Well.
And then I get peeked. Like, should I just not be in that situation because they can peek that side too?
Correct. Yeah, actually, that is what I was gonna say. So like here, we'll look. This is a big thing that happens a lot in my lessons. So this is what you're shooting at, right?
Yeah.
This is what you're peeking. You can still shoot this by being safe from this angle, if you do that, right?
Yeah.
Right now, you're too wide. You are being exposed to an angle that you are not aiming at. And when people do run behind walls, they don't run here and stop. They are full sprint. Let me do this. They are full sprint to this corner. So when you are spraying someone through a wall after seeing them, you want to follow them or wait until they're in the corner and then spray the corner. But usually, like here, you spray in one spot as if he stood still, but the whole time he was just getting to safety to the right. So follow him with your spray.
Doesn't he get slowed?
If you hit him, yes, but not dramatically where he has to stand still. And maybe you didn't hit him first, right? So
yeah.
But yeah, the main problem here is not necessarily spray through the wall. It's the fact that you are exposing yourself to an angle that you are not actively peeking. Right? The danger. Doing all your little Spy Kids 3D gadget stuff. Yeah, let's see this. Yeah, here you had enough money to buy Vandal, and you really want to just be practicing with those two guns. They are the best.
And never aim down sights with a Spectre as well?
Some people can make arguments to aim down sights with the Spectre if there's far enough, because the Spectre is very hard to control if you're spraying from far away. The best answer is to not be in a situation where you're shooting someone far away with the Spectre. Close the distance, make your gun lethal by getting closer, better positioning. But if someone is far away with the Spectre, I'm not going to yell at anyone for aiming down sights with it, right? Because that thing is impossible to control long range. Very, very niche situations, but most of the time, if they are that far, maybe I'll just do like tiny little taps, tiny bursts or something. Or just try to reposition where I'm close. Okay, so what do you think we're looking at here?
I can tell you where I was in this state of mind. I wasn't really because I was looking at the map, and listening to my team, and I knew that they weren't obviously rushing B, and obviously I guess my crosshair is a little low, but I was just waiting to listen to somebody move.
Okay.
And watching the map actively and just sitting in a spot where if I have to go to B for someone, if I have to go heaven for some reason, I can go there immediately.
That's not bad.
And just sitting between rotates of either go behind or go through mid.
That's not bad. In a situation like this, you would want to turtle yourself into B. Because your team has A, kinda, or they have a good thing. But there's nothing really, even if they trigger your tripwire and smoke screen and you know they're there, you have nothing stopping them from actively taking the site. So it's called anchoring B, right? So you don't have to be ready to rotate to A, because you have perfect amount of resources there. You have 3 teammates, right?
Mm-hmm.
So B is on you. This whole bomb site right here, this is your job to protect it right now. So, don't put all your eggs in one basket unless you know all 5 are there, or the bomb is there, or they're getting onto site, because they can easily fall off A and then put you in a bad situation. The crosshair placement, yeah, it's going to be kind of impossible for people to be here. They could, and you are looking at the mini map, waiting for something to happen and looking.
Because I also have it trapped.
Yeah. You adjust it a bit, so it's nice. You're aware. So that's good. Good stuff. Yeah, a better position would be inside B and turtling it. See, now you're smoked off here and you're in a pretty bad spot.
Yeah, and then I make a mistake here that I fixed forever. I get baited because somebody steps on my trap right here, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna kill her, and then nope, there's people there. Yep. And so I after that I always move my trap to the furthest edge so that when they cross the trap wire, they're already inside,
Yep.
And not halfway up the stairs. That was so dumb by me.
That's smart.
I could have killed her if I just had the trap wire all the way at the edge, the furthest it can be inside of heaven.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that when she steps on it, she freaks out and
I can
just kill her for free.
That's good line of thinking. That's really good.
Instead, I literally just killed myself because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get her because she's trapped. But no, I can't even see her from that angle, and I couldn't see her from any angle if I was standing inside of heaven.
You got a little giddy here and pushed. trying to...
She would keep walking.
Yeah. Holding this angle is just so much stronger, so much safer, and probably guarantees you 1 kill at least. And you also have... What utility do you have?
My Q thing. The trap.
You know they're there. You could throw down a Q and smoke screen it, and then this becomes 2 times easier to hold, right? So you just played a little too quick, and you rushed the kill, when if you just waited a second, they could have just pushed into you, and maybe you got a double spray down. You never know.
Is elevated generally where you want to be when you have a Cypher trap, because you can see over it or something?
Like a smoke screen, you mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult to see over most of the smoke screens. There's not really much to it than blocking off like doorways, choke points, and shooting through it. Seeing over it, that's very niche and probably will happen very, very rarely where you can actually see over it. So I wouldn't worry about it. Just make sure it's in a good choke point, and they have to run through it. And then when you hear that smoke screen like noise of them walking through it, you spray through it, right? Like here, you have the utility of smoking that doorway, cutting off that choke point, playing a little safer. You have someone in heaven. Play with your teammate here. This is good. I would follow him in. This is good. This is good.
Where I'm trying to ult. I see him like, which body?
Oh yeah, no, they've been dead for too long.
And yeah.
Yeah, too long, unfortunately.
Unlucky,
I wanted
that body too. I was like, give me something.
That probably frustrated you.
Well, I bought the auto shotty, so yes, it did.
Yeah.
Lost my phantom buy. Well, why not buy the cheap ass kill people with?
So okay, pushing like this through a bomb site is probably good to do once a game as a mix-up, right? You never want to be predictable. You never want to be following patterns, and you want to mix it up. If they're not pushing B, maybe you can flank them with this play. So I like it. I do this all the time. As Cypher, maybe not so much because of how important he is to be alive. So, you saw him. I would probably follow them in, try and kill that guy ropes. But you did the smarter play. Ult right there. Free ult.
Yeah.
Ult instantly, right?
I do ult. I just... I do it with the second one that I get here.
I see.
I think.
But yeah.
Eventually.
Eventually. Come on, we need to get there. Come on, there we go. But see, if you ulted the jet, maybe it would have saved this person's life. Look at the kill feed. Right, he got opt. Could have saved his life. Getting that information quicker. Cypher's all about getting information. So you did a little good flank. Got 2 kills. Pretty huge. Your team
got 3, actually.
Oh yeah, here you got the omen right here too. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
I just barely saw him. He walked across the top right, and I see purple. I'm like, oh, that's him.
Yeah. You almost got this guy too.
First shot, and he stood still, and I was like, he's still there, and I shot him again.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
I mean, you could kill 3 there. Your team just kind of beefed it. So, bomb was on A, I guess they called. This is a pretty heavy rotate. All 5 are here, I think. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I hate the map in this game, honestly. The only reason I died there is because I thought Phoenix was holding that angle. Like, I thought he wasn't... I didn't think he was on the heaven edge. I thought he was on the, like way over there on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought I could hold that angle
Okay.
just fine because I didn't think anybody was going to be there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's just being a
So
little
I thought
more
Phoenix
aware.
would either die or kill somebody first before I would be notified that somebody's coming.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You know, you just got to be a little more aware of the mini map and see what people are watching, or like you ask questions like, could they be ramps? Can they cross? You know, and then it gives you the information to make you safer.
Because the map follows you, right, when you're alive.
Yeah.
See, look. See
If
how
it's a setting.
It follows you, and then when you're dead, it's static. I hate that. It's
You can change
so
it.
annoying. You can change it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm about to get way better.
Yeah,
It
you
actually
can.
just trips me up so much.
You can
when
make
I'm,
the
like,
whole
trying
map
to see where
static.
People are.
You can zoom it out. You can make it static, not change, not turn.
See there, I placed it to the far
Yeah,
end.
you learn. You're like, yeah, try this one now. I'm ready for you. It's funny. All right. So it's pretty standard. Yeah, I like this. Decent play.
See, that's where I thought he was, and not where.
Yeah. Yep.
Whatever her name is.
Yeah, but even then,
he was
right?
normally there too. Like every past round, he was always there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he decides to shake it up and go on balcony, and I thought he was still there.
Yeah, it's just about you know, playing a little safer and understanding where you can die from. Let's see.
And this is a bad angle because I'm watching two different angles. I mean, I get
Correct.
off of it immediately.
Perfect. It's good you recognize it, right?
So if I want to watch the left side, where should I be standing? Because like,
If you want to watch the left side exclusively, right, you could be standing right here.
and then if I don't kill anybody, aren't I fucked though? Because then I'm stuck on the right side of the room.
Well, what utility do you have to make you cross safely?
True.
Right. You could bounce it up. You could throw it from this corner off this wall, lands right here or something. Or you could just throw it in this doorway, smoke, and run across.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not bad to play here. It's bad to stay here the whole time. Yeah. But it's generally better to be watching here.
Yeah, I just had information that I knew they were on the
Oh,
left
gotcha.
side.
Okay. So then, in that case, you just want to make sure you're not exposed to angles you are not peeking. So this is a common trend that we see. This is a lot safer. You don't want to put yourself in situations like this. Whenever you're peeking a corner or peeking something, ask yourself, what am I looking at? But what can they kill me from, you know? And then you determine if it's a good angle to hold or not, and then you reposition accordingly. Attacking B side here. I would activate your smoke screen. Activate it.
I was kind of smoke screening with my gun.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright.
I get reamed so hard here and it pissed me off. It's so embarrassing. I'm like, okay, this guy's still mid. He's just waiting for his smoke screen to go down, and then he's gonna try and kill somebody, right?
Yep.
And I'm like waiting for his ass, just waiting. I know he's there, and then he kills me.
Yeah.
I guess it's the better angle. I don't
Well, see,
like,
okay.
I could just barely see his ass, and then he can just see me directly, I guess.
Correct. Also, when you take an angle like this angle isn't that good. It's pretty bad. You want to be peeking, yeah. You want to be peeking this angle. You want to be, you know what jiggle peeking is?
I guess like strafe peeking, kind of like.
Yeah. You go in and out. You're bobbing and weaving
Yeah.
in between just to get information. Because the goal of defense isn't to get kills. It is to get information, stay alive, defend bomb sites. The offensive team, the attacking team, is trying to get picks and attack bomb sites. So you are putting yourself in a position to get picked from here. And if you go left, right, left, right, just constantly like looking. It's like, okay, I see someone mid. You wait, jiggle again, see if he's still there. You know, you just get information. You stay alive, and because your smoke screens, you have 2 smoke screens still. You know, you could have thrown it out to the smoke. You stall, stall. Let the timer run out. It's the timer is against them, not you. You want it to go down. So, also the reason why this is bad is because you can only be here, right? Here, when you're peeking, they can be here, 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 here. Okay? So, you are searching in this small section somewhere further ahead, right?
Yeah.
They know there's only one spot that you could be. So while you're like trying to flick to them or like adjust to them, all they have to do is put their crosshair in between this slit, right? These 2 slits, and you'll line up perfectly for them. So it's not a beneficial angle. You just want to be using it to gather information and not sit up there, you know. Easier for them to kill you than it is for you to kill them. Early rotate. This is fine. They don't really like pushing B, I guess.
And I was pretty much just giving sight because I didn't think I could kill him, and I think I hold that corner for a little while.
See, if remember what I said about defense, the role of defense, staying alive, getting information, stalling. So here, right, is good, right? But you kind of want to keep peeking this corner, keep jiggling it, keep looking to see if you see anything coming into A, just for information. Because now you give up all that, you give up all this sight, and you don't know what's going on, right? So, and now you're like in between heaven and CT, getting no information for your team. You are staying alive, but you are not really gaining any info. And since it's such a long angle here, it's harder for you to die, right? Because the bullets have drop off, and harder for them to actually kill you so easily. So that's why you jiggle, you look, you see. So I see you're like jumping in between if he's peeking from elbow or running up to you.
Yeah.
The different headshot heights. I understand that. The best thing you can do, right, is to get the information to even see if he's walking up to you or not. And then, but if you can't do that, if that's not available for you, hard commit to one of the headshot angles and be ready to flick to the other.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was just like kind of aim training myself to like be ready to flick.
Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, in those situations where they could have 2 different headshot heights, hard commit to one. Don't half-ass 2 things, full-ass one, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you honestly have pretty decent crosshair placement for a bronze player, and it's there. So I'm not too worried about that. That'll get better over time if you're actively thinking about your crosshair placement, thinking like, okay, if they peek this corner right now, what part of the body do I shoot them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do my bullets hit? Where do they land? So this is that was fine, honestly. That comes with a little aim training. Hitting that spray down on the second guy. You could have easily killed that raise, and that would have been a super nice little spray down. Good play. I'm not too worried about
Should I have
that.
not like transferred the spray pattern? Should I have like released and waited for like the reset?
No. Timing is everything here, and you just have to control your spray transfer better. That's the correct thing. You want to hold this down, right? You hold this down and you transfer here. You just kind of ripped it to the right and left too hard. If you like look at it again, if you didn't go that far right and you would have like been a little smoother with your aim, that spray would have been easy. And that just comes with being sitting in the practice range a little and just practicing your aim a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a good play. That was a good play, and that's usually like a 2 kills right there every time. I'm not too worried about this. Oh, he actually clutches it. Good job. Pistol round. So try to, knowing what you know now, why do you think the shorty on pistol round is not the best option? Or like, let's just talk about shorty on pistol round.
Well, on this map, it's like, I don't know, I'd say it's like hit or miss, I guess. It's like if you get lucky, you might be able... I literally can't use the starting pistol, and I don't know. I just don't feel strong about my pistol game, and so I usually buy the shorty, wait for my team to push in, and when they die, and I know that I'm not going to be in shorty range of anybody, I swap to their pistol and start using it.
Okay.
And I generally sit back and like wait for like somebody to push up and make a mistake, generally.
Okay, that's not the worst train of thought in the world, but it relies on your teammates to die. And not all the times you will find a pistol on the ground where you are in a situation, or there's going to be at times where you're going to make first contact with the bad guys, right? So, the reason why it's such a gamble with the shorty is because if they are not in hugging distance of you, you'll do 10 damage, right? And yes, the ghost and the classic are hard to use, and you have to like single tap their head, right? And it's hard, but you have to practice. Don't be scared to practice. You're going to lose duels, you're going to lose games, and it's going to happen, but you're getting that valuable practice in. You have to use those guns because they are good. Mm-hmm. And buying a shorty on pistol round is borderline troll in most spots. Because let's say you are on B, right? Let's look at the mini map. I know it's kind of hard, but you are aiming here.
Oh, it's in HD now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ooh, upgrade time.
You'll have to refresh, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's 2544. Whoa! Whoa! We've upgraded, boys. All right.
Way better.
So yeah. Anyways, so take a look at these angles. To heaven. From site to rafters. From site to CT spawn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're mid-range.
They're mid-range, and even mid-range, the shorty does nothing, right?
Yeah, you can't use the shorty mid-range.
So you have a couple options, right? The options to make the shorty valuable are A, hope your teammates get the entry kills, and B, after they get the entry kills, maybe walk all the way up to heaven and like sit ropes and go up and down the ropes and be a little rat, try to kill people up close. Or walk through CT and play these really tight angles and corners, right? Mm-hmm. But this is relying on your teammates to get the entry frags and also your teammates to die. And if you're stuck in a clutch situation, having the shorty limits your options by a lot. So the shorty is best used for eco rounds when the enemies have guns. and you need a cheap kill, like a cheesy kill, right? So, yeah, practice the good guns. Practice the good guns, even though you won't see benefits of them using them right now, but the benefit is the practice, and eventually you'll reap the rewards. Oh, raise, by the way. That sucks.
Yeah.
It just sucks. You guys kind of got clogged in there, and you guys didn't go fast enough. You guys were like staying put, pretty slow, like half rush. So nothing really to say there. Just unlucky. You guys getting cold. You can't get cold feet if you're rushing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, when you lose the first round, this is when you do buy. Oh wait, did you lose? Right?
Yeah, we lost.
Yeah. Hold on. How do you have so much money? Oh yeah, you only bought the shorty, of course. Right. Okay, so yeah. I was like, how do you have this much money?
And we got the spike down apparently, so.
Yeah, $300, and you save. So okay, that makes sense. But yeah, this is another save round. This is when you buy shorty, right? This is when you would go for those kills and try to pick up a gun or get guns out of the enemy's hands. This is the proper time to use shorties. Is when they have guns and you do not, so you can one-shot them. So with your shorty, where do you think the best place to get kills is?
Heaven.
Perfect. You want to go play to your advantages. Your advantages right now are hugging people. Oh my god, you almost just got raised again. That feels bad. Watching the flank here is not bad. This is not bad.
Flank, yeah.
This is good ideology, right? You're playing to your advantages and you're watching the flank. So two good things.
Shouldn't have peeked that.
Shouldn't have peeked that. You immediately threw your advantage out the window, right?
Yeah.
Because if someone was there,
I just die.
you just die. Unless, like, let's think of this as a percentage, right? This is 10%. This is 90%, okay? If they are in the 10, you kill them. The 90, you're dead. Not worth.
Yeah.
So it's all about playing to your gun's strengths, and you got some balls, man. You got some balls. This is good.
I was screwed here. They were pushing up behind me and.
Yeah. But like, let's say this is just a completely different situation, right? If they do peek from here, where are your bullets going?
Their legs.
Right in their feet, right in their legs.
I pretty much just suicide because I'm like, let's
Yeah.
just get to the next round.
I feel you there. 100% feel you there.
They're just gonna sit and wait for me.
Nice, this is good. You picked up the Phantom armor.
Shotgun.
Yeah. This is good. Oh, there goes half your life.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, unlucky. That's good. Good trap. I would also throw a smoke. I would check that camera right now. There you go.
I do in a second.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I like it. You know what I'm about to say, right?
Crosshair placement.
Yep. If they come here, you're dead. This is a good spot. This is good. You're limiting the angles of which you die from. And you're watching the ones you are in trouble from. Which is CT. Oh, this is just unlucky. This is good. You recognize that they know where you are now, so you have to change your position. Perfect. It's good. That's just unlucky right there. I would have done that play a million times out of 10. I like that. Good to see. Bucky, you guys buying? You guys are forcing, it looks like. If you're forcing in this situation, times like your buy options here are assault rifle like Phantom or the Vandal, light armor, or Spectre heavy shields, right?
Is light armor really a buy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. 25 armor.
With the Vandal?
Yeah. If you're in a position where you have to force buy, or your team's force buying, like look at the money here. This guy has $700 with the Spectre and heavy armor. This guy has Spectre heavy armor, and your dude has a Vandal. That guy could have even bought someone, right? So he could have even bought you a gun, or your Phoenix a gun. So yeah, you're missing 25 armor, but you still have the firepower of your Phantom or your Vandal. So assault rifle light shields is a lot more popular than you actually think. But if you're not comfortable with those assault rifles and you can't make the difference up of that 25 armor, Spectre heavy shields, very good too. Shotguns, there's too many disadvantage situations with shotguns to make them work, right? There's times and places for them, like if you're on, remember, like I always said, a half buy or something, where you're saving but you still have some money left over. I think this was a different coaching session, so I don't know if I even talked about that. But if let's say you have like 3K gold, not gold, but 3K or 3,500, so you guys all have to save, but you can still afford to spend some money. This is when the Bucky comes out. This is when like the light shield shorty comes out, or like the armor stinger, or guns like these, right? In those very niche situations. You like the shotguns a little too much. Upgraded shotgun. Nice.
Yeah, I got the better one. I'll pick that up too. Why not?
Good round. Not much to say about it. What do you see here? Do you notice anything strange?
I don't think so. Oh wait, I still have light armor.
Let's see if you upgrade. You have 5,500.
Wait, when did I buy that? Did I buy that off the start of the round?
No, you had it from last round because you Bucky light armor for, I think.
No.
I think. Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it was a misclick or something. But, because you guys were forcing. When you force as a team, you spend all your money. Try to buy the best that you can. So here, yeah, you didn't realize you had light armor. Started the round with it.
Yeah, I generally don't do that. I think, I don't know, that was just
yeah,
weird mistake.
Gotcha.
I tend to never buy light armor, so.
Okay, so what do you think about this play?
It's terrible, but it somehow worked. I survived peeking this because Jet's not, or I always call her Jet. Sage. Sage is peeking left when she should be really peeking straight for me, and since she's not peeking straight, then I'm risking myself dying.
Yes.
Because if somebody peeks the right corner, they're going to kill Sage, and then they're going to kill me. Pretty
Yep.
much
Yep.
because
That's a good. So it's either you guys push together, or she covers you as you take that orb, right? But
Yeah.
you guys did both. You took the orb and she pushed alone. So
I mean,
either she
obviously
should.
it's not a good idea, or it's not like a an excuse, but you may not play in low elo, but generally, like, I don't even think most of the people that I play with know what an ult point is. They just like see that little ball and they're like, whatever, I don't know what that does. Let's
Yes.
let it go. Like,
But
people like I assume in your rank, if somebody tried to peek this, you and the enemies heard that noise go off, they just immediately peek and start shooting or whatever. Like you'd try and contest it, right? But like nobody contests the ult point in this elo. So I literally just like
okay.
I go for it generally.
Yeah,
like,
but
I recognize that there's a mistake in like peeking that because I'm just vulnerable, but in this,
as long as you have
can do it.
teammates to watch, then it's fine. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
People will like have 3 people here, 2 looking at the angle and 1 person grabbing the ult orb, and that's fine. Happens all the time. You could tell, right? The people at the low elo, right? They don't know some things. If there's something that you know that they don't, you have to be the one to tell them, right? So like if here be like, Sage, cover me while I take this ult orb. That's easy enough to follow. And if she doesn't want to do that, then you have to play around her and follow her in. Right? She was walking in, I would get off the ult orb right now and run with her.
Mhm.
Because the trade frag here is so important, and playing with your teammates is so important, that you don't want people to die for no reason. Because if you were right next to the Sage and you saw this gunfight, Sage dies, but you kill him, right?
Mhm.
That's a trade frag. But now she's in a safe spot, and now you just start the game 4v5 basically, because you failed to get the trade
Get
frag.
my ult.
You got your ult, yeah, but you could have done it safely, and you wouldn't lose a teammate for it, But because if you know something is the right play,
qualities is that like because I was having beef with that Sage the whole game.
yeah, I mean,
And like
gotta be
when
strong.
I don't like somebody, I like lose the drive to want to win so hard.
Yep, you have to work
now,
on that
I'm
mental.
I'm hard stuck D2 in League, and like if I lose a game, it's probably a 20% chance is because I don't want to play my best anymore because I just fucking hate the people.
You just give up FF15 base.
No,
mid
not
open.
really. It's more like I just don't. I lose like I don't type or that much, but I just
Yeah.
lose the drive to want to help people win
Okay.
when they like actually are just like degenerates, Like,
Yeah.
you know how it is.
Oh, I absolutely. I've been climbing ladders in competitive games for years. Everyone's a monkey, but you have to make. You have to take the best out of your teammates always. You have to make them the best that you can. Right?
Yeah.
Even like that Sage, right? That just ran in like that. Horrible play. This is stupid, right? You don't want Sage to be your entry fragger. She needs to be alive. Okay?
Yeah.
But this horrible play, what can you do to make this horrible play good? Right? You get the trade frag.
Or like use my abilities to help her or something. I don't know.
You just run out with her with your gun to get the trade frag. You play with her. You bait her, You make sure she doesn't die for no reason. So there's many situations where you can work off bad teammates but actually come out positive from bad plays from enemies. Teammates, So here, pretty risky running across mid like that, but
I knew she wasn't there anymore.
yeah, I mean, you have utility of using like smoking mid and then like doing it safely, but it's fine for this elo. It's really not a big deal. Oof, dude, you're getting pretty unlucky. You're just like walking places and losing half your life.
That I moved right there because I shouldn't peek the same corner.
when it comes to, we're talking back again about gun advantages and using the most you can out of the strength of your weapon, who do you think wins in this situation? An op or an assault rifle?
An op.
Correct. So you don't want to be peeking angles like that against, like, long angles like that against the op. Even though you have the angle on him, peeker's advantage is real in this game.
Is that a good play?
Let's see.
Because I try to do that a whole bunch.
You're baiting out the op shot with the jiggle peek, and then you push.
And then I push, yeah.
Very good play. I love it. But here's the thing. What utility? Because she could have repeat again, right? Right now, she could have repeat.
Yeah.
What utility do you have that could protect you?
My Q.
Exactly. You chuck it over there and you activate it. Boom. Shut down the opper.
Mm-hmm.
See? Now you're worried about CT, you're worried about heaven, and you're probably even worried about behind you too.
Yeah.
How do you minimize the angles you have to watch? By using utility.
And I shouldn't have reloaded right there. I actually.
Yeah, it's a bad habit everyone has. You can kill someone with a single bullet, you know, like 3 bullets max. So, the more you play, the more you'll get out of that habit. It's very bad for everyone, but it's not worth, like, you know, going over, because everyone. It's such a common problem that you even know. Like, I didn't even have to tell you reloading there was bad. You even know.
Oh no! Like, if the video had audio, like, as soon as I die here, I go, "Holy shit! Why did I reload?"
That's hilarious.
Like, I normally just ream my teammates when they reload on, like, clutch plays, when they, like, just reload for, like, 4 bullets or something.
So yeah, so look, there's a guy.
You need 4 bullets to kill somebody with an assault rifle, so, like.
Exactly. That is completely true.
18 is like 4 times over the max.
Exactly. So, what could you do in this situation? This situation looks grim, right? But what could you have done to minimize your risk of dying? Right? So, what would you have done differently here?
Stopped peeking the window rooms, take crouch, and get to that corner and just watch my right side.
Perfect. That's good. Even better might be to throw a smoke over here. Throw a smoke over here. Ramps and screens. Shut them both down. So now you have an audio cue to, if they do push it, and the only thing you have to worry about is heaven jumping out right on top of you. But you have a guy's sight that can help you. Yeah. So, and that goes with using utility. You can even tripwire. You can tripwire to your right? Even, or cam. Like, there's so many options. But even using no utility and watching one angle safely is a better option. You know. Pick your battles.
Yeah, I tend to not use utility in, like, the midst of battle, because, like, I'm unlucky when it comes to that. I literally always get killed whenever I, like, pull out something that I want to use.
Yeah, and you just have to make decisions quicker, and recognize it, because you were able to safely use abilities, for sure. Like 100%, you were able to safely use them.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm fed up with my team. I'm ready to play operator. That's
ready to off. That's a good little tripwire right there. I like that. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's like, why would I place it like when?
Yeah, that's smart.
Just like while they're on the rope.
I've never seen that before. Anything. Oh, that shot was close, man. That shot was close.
Yeah, unfortunate.
This is good. This is fine. I like this.
Yeah, they nerfed that spot apparently. So
Yeah. Oh, he's through. That's a good shot. Nice. It's a good round. So, let's talk
I'd
about...
say my opping is like my best.
That's good. That's good.
Unfortunate that the op is kind of not that good on these maps that they have.
Yeah. Well,
Or at least for offense.
they're good. You just have to, going back to it, understand your gun's strengths and position yourself properly to play to your gun's strengths. Do you think someone with an op should be playing elbow?
No.
Right?
I mean, you can, but
You can, but if you miss your shot,
yeah, you're dead.
you're dead, right?
You're better than them for like 0.2 seconds.
Yeah.
And after that, they can kill you.
Exactly.
And if you miss the shot, then you're definitely
Too risky, right? So, here's an ult. That's an ult. You want to be
I
constantly.
didn't really want to waste my ult because I knew we were in a 2v1 scenario.
Well, see, that's the thing, though.
But you think this is a good ult here?
Absolutely, because it's so easy for this Omen to get a double kill on you. You have 74 life, and your Phoenix is half HP. How easy it is to just kill 2 people, right? When
would you say that it's not worth to ult as him like in a
when it's not worth? When you have a bigger advantage. When you already know where they are.
So when you already know where they are and
when you have a very strong advantage on them.
Like 4v1 or like what? Like
3v1, I would say maybe not ult if you knew where he was. But if it was 3v1 and you guys are all lit and there's actually a good chance of you losing the round, yeah, I'd probably ult. Because the thing is, you generate ult orbs from killing people, from dying, from planting the bomb, from grabbing ult orbs. There's so many ways to generate the ult orbs. You constantly generate them. And the longer you sit on your ult, they're just going to waste, right?
Yeah.
So, it's okay to just, even if the ult is not 100% efficient or top tier, you still want to use it. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Here, you want to get the information and close out the round. Using your ult to close out rounds, very worth it. So yeah, you guys didn't know where he was. This is a good angle to hold, and he walks in perfect. It's good, but then again, right? It's just hoping that he doesn't kill you guys, and you're hoping you hit your shots. Yeah, you want to secure the rounds with your abilities and your ult. It's not a waste because right now you're wasting ult orbs, you know. So you might be able.
Like my thought behind it is like that you want to save your ults for like when you know you aren't like gonna win the round, and so you like use those ults to push over the edge to where you can win. You know.
Okay.
Like you have like if there was a percentage chance of you to win a round.
Yeah.
Based on like stats of teammates and enemy team and like positioning or like whatever, you know.
You think when you are at a disadvantage,
that, like,
ulting will
using your ult per round, whatever that round is, could push you over to win that round for you when you otherwise might not have won it.
Okay.
Versus like when I think of a 2v1, I think, oh well, this is a guaranteed win round if we just play it correctly, rather than we could lose this round, so why not guarantee that we win it?
That's not a bad train of thought, but if you are down at the round, like let's say like it's a 2v4 or a 2v3,
yeah.
Ulting will not replace your dead teammates. Right? Like it's not that strong. Don't overvalue the ult. Just because you know where they are, doesn't necessarily mean they are free kills, right? It just gives you a better way to position properly and to watch less angles because you know where they're coming from. So I'd say that's overvaluing your ult, and because like I'm a breach main, right? I ult 1v1s all the time. I ult 2v1s, and I secure the round. I get the kill because I ulted. I'm constantly generating ult orbs, and I'm getting off 2 ults, while the people that are waiting for the good opportunity are only getting off 1 ult a half, or something like that, you know? So they're waiting for the best opportunity. They only use 1 ult. I'm pumping mine out, winning rounds left and right, because I'm just using them on cooldown. And it's pretty risky to use ults when you're behind in a disadvantaged spot, because if you're at a disadvantage, you use ults and you still lose, you're even harder inside the hole, right? You lost the round and you use your ults. So now next round, when you're at an equal advantage, you won't have your ults to try to win. Yeah, so don't think of it as catching up in win percentage, right? Think of it as if you guys are tied, or like 50-50, right? When you ult, now it becomes 60-40 maybe.
Ult
But
secure rounds.
Secure the rounds. Do not give up rounds because you're too greedy to use your abilities, if that makes sense. Secure them. Secure them. Because 1 extra round on the scoreboard is much more important than saving your ult for a better opportunity. So let's see. Good kill. Oh, that Omen clapped. Oh, that was a good flick. I think you shot his foot.
Yeah, I did.
It's good. Okay, so what do we think about this angle?
I mean, it's not the best.
What?
Obviously, I wouldn't do it if there wasn't a sage wall there.
Okay, but
I can safely peek. I should just be sitting inside the hallway corridor.
Yes, exactly.
So I can get to cover immediately. But
this angle's fine.
There, if I just shoot somebody and I crouch, then they can't see me anymore. Is my thought, and it did work. But
well, I mean, they could spam the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't trust this wall with my life. Definitely not. It's instead use either. So if we look at the mini map, take this angle or take this angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're exposed to less. So this is a common trend I'm seeing, is you're exposing yourself to too much dangerous potential threats, and yeah. See, so you got a good kill, but you could have gotten that same kill by hiding around this corner. So if you maybe not actually.
Yeah, I would hold that corner if I could see, but I
but
thought that I.
You can see rafters from here, definitely. Like if he pushes onto rafters here.
Yeah.
Then you're 100% able to see him. So, and that's actually what you're watching for when you come here. Or you go on this side and you watch the right side, but here you're just wide open, right? And even look, if they were better players, you're dead. There's 3 people staring at you. Right?
Yeah.
Just because they're not actively looking at you, like these 2 are just clueless, and because low elo, right? You don't want to practice bad habits because they work, you know. So that was good. I mean, you crouch, you got safe, but this wall is 1 shot.
Yeah,
That was fine. I like that. The only problem with that is that even if you do kill that guy, the bomb's not even planted for you. So you would have to like sprint up around. So it was kind of doomed. But I think all in all, it wasn't the worst play. It's
that
just
site just sucks for op. Like I don't know why they have it like that. Like it should work how the like, God, what map is that? The garden starting area map,
Haven.
I don't know the names, but the one where like you can. It is C long, yeah. No, it's the
Oh yeah,
C
yeah,
long
yeah,
one where
yep.
you can plant for C long. Like, why can't you plant for C or for T long right there?
Yeah.
Garage long.
That's true.
Like,
it just
doesn't make sense.
It's just recognizing where the ops are actually the best utilized. Like, so this angle, this is a really good angle, right? To screens. You could also look at Heaven here. This is really good for op. Also, if you get your team to push into ramps with you, you have this huge long angle here with the op. These are good. If I had an op, I'd be working mid and looking at these angles. Or you can even go B and try and open up the map by peeking that long skinny hallway from B and looking at sight, right?
Yeah.
But you don't want to put yourself in a situation where the op becomes bad. Like, let me get rid of these arrows. So this line right here of movement is not something you should be doing with the op. Because now you're confining yourself to watching such tight corners. Maybe you can make the argument where if you had an elbow player, you actually sit behind LED or this side right here and watch Heaven for that long angle. Yeah, you can make that argument. But you always want to constantly be thinking about your position and where your gun is and where your gun is best in.
Yeah, and
it's like right now I would be pushing with Phoenix here to get ramp control, and then I would opt that like CT or like op here, and like trap up here or put a camera in here, because then if you have Heaven control, you can sit Heaven and op here, 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 here.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're all just kind of cornered into the site. So this is fine. This is a good angle, right? But for this to be a good angle, you need screens control. You need this to be smoked, and you need Brimstone to be watching. Because if someone comes through here while you're watching Heaven or peeking Heaven, you're screwed. Yeah, I think peeking here is just the best play. So someone's coming from... So two people are coming from T-spawn. Ooh.
Yeah.
Important shot. Good shot there. You call out. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. You're exposing yourself to so many angles. See, like here, I can't hear the bomb. Okay,
yeah,
so there's no time. So then that's fine. That's fine. I was gonna say like, I didn't know how much time, but if there was plenty of time, I was ulting that body. Because let's say there's still plenty of time left. You're one shot, right? It's a 2v1, but you're like 1 or 2 shots away from dying. And then you don't want to rely on your teammate to win a 1v1. It's not worth it. Because if you look, like you still have your ult. I don't think you used your ult like once on offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
All these extra ult orbs are just getting thrown away. Because you're waiting for that perfect advantageous situation. And it's not going to come as often as you think it is. So yeah, I like the Spectre buy here. I don't know, maybe your teammates can buy you. I don't see the money too well. No, they can't. This is fine. You guys have 4 ults. You guys want to be using your ults. You guys want to be having Phoenix run in. And yeah, Yeah, Phoenix, go first. Ult, go, go. And then you're... Oh, he should be ulted right now. This is kind of troll. Whoa!
Yeah, I didn't see her.
Phoenix didn't check.
Looking at it back,
You checked, actually. That was good.
I barely saw her.
I didn't see her at first glance either.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I knew she was there, and I even forgot about it this time around. I was like, oh, nobody's
Well, Phoenix
there.
didn't even check. You know, as an entry fragger, as the first person in, you always check the immediate threats.
Yeah, I was pissed that he didn't check.
So that was just a little unlucky. You even tried to clean up his mess by checking that, but it was just a little unlucky, the timing of that. I'm not too worried about that. You're playing pretty well this game, honestly. But there are some like teamwork issues that I see that are causing you to lose rounds.
Yeah, but I'm just not caring either. That's like
yeah. I mean,
like,
it's understandable.
I don't think I should be. Maybe I am. Like, I've played like 300 hours CS:GO. My highest rank in CS:GO was like Gold Nova Master or whatever.
Yeah.
Like right before AK or whatever the hell that is.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't really think I'm a bronze player, but maybe it's like people who are good at the game like get placed bronze, and I'm like going against them who are just climbing through the ladder. Like, maybe like the ladder's all messed up at the moment because
that could be true. I got placed silver too.
Like, I don't know, because it feels like I'm just like going against people who just headshot me daily, like play FPSs all day, and I'm just like waiting for my bronze players that I'm like supposed to be playing against, but I'm not seeing them. It just feels like I'm playing against at least one person who's like, I don't know,
not where he belongs.
Like a high rank, yeah. And I'm just like, how do I end up killing this guy when I can't 1v1 him because he's just better than me?
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's about using your utility to get the edge over people and having better crosshair placement and being aware of your mistakes and not just boiling it down to they're just getting lucky or they're just better than me and then that's it. There's nothing else I can do. Like here, like right, where are your bullets going, right? If they peek. Chest.
Initially their chest, but
yeah.
I would hope that the spray would end up at their head.
See, that's something you don't want to rely on, right? So you want your first bullet to shoot them right in the head. And it's just a bit unlucky, but I mean you should have died there 100% of the time. But
yeah,
you can see
weird. She like shot right in front of me, but I still
didn't. It's weird, super weird. I don't know how you didn't die there. This is fine, but look at your utility, right? So now you're thinking to start using it. This is good.
And it just won't go, so
I just place it anywhere. Who cares? Just trap it up. So you know there can't be screens. This is good. Oh, wait. I don't know if you guys know where they are. So I guess you hear them with this play.
Yeah, I heard him coming around.
This is good. Good play. Very smart play. You don't take the duel.
Yeah, generally I always like try and wait for like them to peek the bomb rather than like
perfect.
Even if I know exactly where they're gonna peek, like why not just like back up and wait for them to peek the bomb rather than peek their spot that they're sitting in.
Exactly. It's all okay. So you know how I said that defense is about staying alive, getting information.
Yeah.
When you plant the bomb, you are now on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Staying alive, getting information, letting that timer go down. You switch to defense. So you're no longer looking for picks. You're looking for stalling the bomb out as long as possible. So that was a good play, and you want to avoid duels in that situation, unless you are forced into a corner. So that was good, but yeah, let's see.
Like, I don't think anybody's like doing terrible. Like, if you pause at the scoreboard.
Yeah, no, everyone's kind of like pulling their own weight. Let's see.
I don't know. I don't know how we're supposed to win this game. Like, that dude was being so toxic. He's like 12 and 19. He's like, dude, buy me, bro, buy me.
Yeah.
He says a bunch of shit, and I'm like, all right, fine, I'll buy you, bottom fragger. You're 12 and 19. Like,
See?
Useless. We don't need you. I buy him anyways. I spend all my money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I buy him his gun that he wanted.
Whenever
Now we're
someone
all
is being
broke.
toxic or they're saying stupid stuff, if you perpetuate it, it just spirals down. You know, like if you like be toxic back to someone who's being toxic, it'll just escalate out of control, and you probably already know that playing League. So
Like, this game is like super close. Like everybody is like exactly the same almost, but
Yeah.
it just it felt like we never had a chance of winning this game. I don't know if it's just like, oh, random chance that their team was more coordinated than ours. Like
no, it's just a little like
like
mental
two of my
hurdle.
teammates never talked. Like Phoenix never spoke a single word.
Yeah, that you're
Neither
gonna
did,
encounter that a lot in solo queue. It happens all the time.
And generally, I play with my friends, but like if we did another session, I'll probably do it with like the friends I usually play this
Yeah.
game with.
Yeah. So this is good. Well, why is this good?
Because I'm only holding one angle.
Correct. And you're playing to your gun's strengths. Yeah, all long angles.
Yeah.
Right. You have traps behind. Right. You're fine. This is good.
Yeah, I don't think my like opping skills are bad. Like I think I can like fairly consistently. Like the only mistake I made there was not trapping all the way behind me. I trapped ropes, but I didn't trap the rotate.
Just a little unlucky there. Unlucky
And I
flank.
should have. Like I knew it.
Yeah, that's just a bit unlucky. But your teammates, this is a 3v2. They should win. Yeah, no problem.
And this was like I like just decided I was like, you know, I'm gonna play some Valorant at like midnight. It was
Yeah.
my first game of the day. First game in like a couple days. And I was like there's I trap that and then I go back and trap that.
Nice.
Screw you, Omen,
Yep.
you jerk.
The camera too.
Yeah, and he never comes. So yeah, I guess like you said earlier, there he is.
Wait.
The unpredictableness of being unpredictable is best.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want to fall into patterns.
Because he definitely didn't fall in the pattern. Because this time he just rushes A instead
Absolutely.
of rotates behind A.
Because you do those crazy plays once to keep them on their toes, and now they're always looking for it. Right? They're in your head. You just do it once, and after it works, you don't ever do it again. You're constantly switching it up and doing different things, and don't autopilot. I don't think you bought a gun here.
Nope, I was mad.
You were just tilted. Yeah, unfortunate.
Bottom fragger stole $3,000 from me, and I lose my $5,000.
And she has five.
By a mistake I make, and the game's pretty much already over. By that, it was gonna make a difference if I bought a gun anyways.
Yeah.
We just got demolished immediately.
Yeah. There's
But yeah, mistake was made there, not buying.
So, before I go into probably the key points, do you have any questions for me? Do you have any things that you want me to go over, or
It's
what?
just that.
Yeah, go on.
I don't think my opping skills are bad. I think the majority of the time I played CS:GO, I put it into opping.
Okay.
I could never figure out how to kill people with the AK. Yeah, I'd get some one-tap headshots with the AK sometimes, but the spray I could never get down, and so generally I would stick with buying an M4 on the CT side, and on T side I'd buy P90 or some dumb shit, and or an op if I have to. And play with the op because I like the snipers in this game and in CS:GO because they work similarly.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can never kill people with the Phantom and the Vandal when it comes to 1v1ing somebody else with the Phantom or the Vandal.
Okay.
It
That
feels
comes
like I lose it 90% of the time.
That comes with feeling comfortable with the gun, putting the hours into the practice range, and I released the video on how to use the practice range efficiently. And if you watch that video and copy everything I do for those drills and using all those guns, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable with them, and you'll start seeing yourself getting a lot more kills if you do the warm-ups and drills that I do in that video. And it just comes down to practice. Your opping skills are fine, your aim is fine, all those things, what I'm seeing is fine. It's just the positions you put yourself in with those guns are disadvantageous, and you are dying and you're thinking it's it's other reasons. Like, oh, my aim sucks because I died here. No, it's actually because where you were standing is because what you were peeking while being peeked by different angles, right? You're putting yourself into dangerous positions and dying because of that, not because of your raw aim. So it's all about taking smarter angles, having better crosshair placements so they run into your crosshair. You're not actually aiming. You're just clicking when they come in. It's reaction. When you have active crosshair placement, and what I mean by active crosshair placement is you're always asking yourself, if they do peek this corner that I'm looking at, where am I shooting on their body? And then that will be like, oh, okay, maybe I should aim a little higher, you know? And then you'll constantly be adjusting yourself. And that's the difference between autopiloting games and being active about it. So I would work on that. I would work on, what am I being exposed to if I'm peeking this angle, right? What just happened here? What can I die to? What am I looking at, right? So I just happened to randomly click here, and this is like just a perfect example, right? So this guy, it's putting yourself in dangerous situation, and you think, so this guy swings, right? He swings. You flick this way. You miss your shot. He kills you. And now you're thinking to yourself, fuck, my aim is so bad, right? If I was better, I would have killed that guy. But in all actuality, if you were standing a couple steps to your left and only aiming here, you would have probably killed him easily, right? That has nothing to do with aim. It's putting yourself in a position to where you don't have to do the hard shots. Because this is a hard shot right here. They're pre-aiming you because they're going to expect you ropes, and you have to flick right here, right to his head. Unless you're a flicking god, right, you're going to probably lose this 9 out of 10 times. So don't beat yourself up too much about the aim. Don't spiral down, right? Keep the strong mental and just constantly try to actively think about where you're standing and where your crosshair is and what am I exposed to. Always. These are like, it's the glaring issue from your gameplay that I've seen. The Cypher stuff, I mean, you don't really play Cypher that much, so it's not much to talk about there. The team play, regardless, like they are your teammates. They are trying to win, regardless on how toxic they are or what they're trying to be. They queue up for ranked and they want to win the game. So you just have to like kind of like bully through the toxicity and ignore it and just calm. What the number one thing that helps me stopping from being toxic or acknowledging toxic people is constantly making calms. Like, this guy could be screaming at me, "Oh, Dripped, you're so fucking bad. You're 5 and 10." And I don't say a word. I'll just be like, "One heaven. Oh, I hit the sage for 70. Oh, careful, that could be B." You know, I just talk about the game. I just keep talking. And if you're making the comms, it'll inspire the other people to be focused on the game. And when you're not talking back to these idiots or doing anything, they'll drop it, right? So it's keeping a strong mental, playing with your teammates, making sure you are taking good peeks, good fights, stuff like that. These are the things I'd work on. Always think about your guns and where they are best suited, right? The strengths of your guns. I know I'm like rehashing and I'm a broken record right now. But these are the important things. And, you know, second round, if you win the first one, definitely want to be upgrading there. Spectre head armor every time. Try to drop the shotguns. Use them for eco plays, sneaky plays. That's when you're doing those half buys, you want to be pulling out the shotguns then. Now, to get better, to actually apply these changes, you want to tackle them one at a time. right? So like one game, let's say whoever you play, you want to make sure you're using all of your abilities one round. I mean, one whole game, you want to use all of your abilities every single time before you die. That's your goal, right? And then it'll drill it inside your head to be actively thinking about your abilities and how they can weigh in on your current situations. So one whole game or 2 games in a row, only thing you're doing is ability usage. Next couple games, you're focusing on making sure you are not over peaking. You are only peaking stuff you are looking at. You're not being peaked by, dangerous angles. And you're constantly being self-aware of those angles. And then you do that the whole game and you focus on that. And then that will drill it in your head and make it a subconscious thought after actively thinking it for so long. And then it'll all mesh together into being good gameplay. And then you won't even be actively thinking about it because you're subconsciously thinking about it. That's pretty much it. That'll solve a lot of problems. That'll help a lot of aim duels, and the crosshair placement and the aim itself. That's a whole other thing on its own. But that's a problem everybody has, and everyone should be working on. Like if you warm up before playing your games in the practice range, doing the routines, that'll helps over time increase your aim and your confidence with the Vandal and the Phantom.
I've got like just a few more specific questions.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Go ahead.
And then that'll be it. So like I like to play. I'm almost gonna get Omen. I've got like 40,000 experience left to get Omen, and that's probably gonna be one of my mains. But probably my top 3 will be Phoenix, Viper, and then Omen or something like that.
Okay.
And Omen, I'm gonna have to figure out how to play because I haven't even played him yet.
Mm-hmm.
But for Phoenix, generally, I feel like I don't know if you know much about Phoenix or Viper.
Yeah,
but
I do.
Is playing like generally I use my I think my fireball is worthless, honestly. Like I generally only use it to heal myself.
For the most part, that's the best use for it. But it's very situational. Like you can check corners with your fireball. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, picture this, right? You are on Bind, the desert map. Okay, do you know where Hookah is?
Yeah.
You're pushing into Hookah. You are Phoenix, and you know how there's to the left there's that corner, and to the right there's the box.
Yeah.
There's always someone on either side of those, right?
Yeah.
So what you could do, you molly the left side, wait, see if anyone runs out. If no one runs out, there's no one there. Now you can safely peek the right side. So there's situations like that where that fireball can actually be super useful to check corners that would be
only with a team.
Yeah.
Because generally when I find that when I use my abilities like that like whenever I like throw a molly or whatever the hell, like shoot my serum on Viper.
Yeah.
Like by myself, if I shoot it, they're instantly gonna peek and then I die every single time.
That's just a timing thing. You want to keep your gun out for most of the time, but if you're sitting there in that hallway, you wait, you're looking, nothing happens. It's worth to throw. It's worth to pick out your molly, but you don't want to do it instantly, right? You want your gun out all the time. You want to be waiting for a while. If nothing happens and you gave it a good amount of time, use your molly to throw it to check that corner. There's many different situations, but most of the time people do use it to heal themselves, so it's not too bad to only use it for that.
And I also use the wall to heal myself.
So as Phoenix, you're an entry fragger, right? You're the first one in. That's what you want to be. So to help you do that, you want to split the sight. You want to cut off an angle that you don't have to watch. You wall off one side and you're looking the other side, right? So you're basically shielding yourself and making it so you don't have to check so many angles with your wall.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, let's say you go through Hookah, okay? Now you kill the Hookah guy. You wall off outside of the Hookah window to sight. You wall off elbow and long, and you run to the site. So the only thing you have to look at is Cubby, CT or like inside the tube.
Yeah.
You're no longer looking at long or elbow because they can't see you through your wall. So situations like that is how I would use my wall to cut off angles that you have to watch and watch the others. Limit the spots you can die from by using your abilities, you know. Giving yourself safer passage. Or you can wall up places and flash through your wall, you know, and then jump through your wall or, you know, run through it after you flash through it. There's many different things and many different ways in situations that you can think about. So after you die in a game, ask yourself, what abilities do I have up or did I have up? How could have the situation played out differently if I did this or that or this or that? It's like, oh, maybe I could have actually mollied there. Maybe I could have just walled that off and watched CT. Think about your abilities that you had when you died and think about how the situation could have played out differently.
Mm-hmm. And then, when should I use Viper ult?
All the time. This is a big mistake that I see from everyone. And lower elo, even in higher elo, they save their ult for Christmas. They do one ult a game. And what's the one ult? When do you Viper ult? You know.
When you already have the bomb down?
Correct. That is the only time people do it. And that's trolling. Because
sometimes I like to do, like, when I'm on defense, I like to just solo ult the bomb site myself and just have one person on one site. Exactly.
When you ult, you are putting up a sign that says stay out, right? If you are attacking somewhere and the enemy Viper ults a bomb site, you're like, all right, fuck it, we can't go A anymore, let's just go B, right? I'm not going that Viper ult. You shut down a portion of the map with your Viper ult, right? So if you get the bomb down, like not planting it, but you kill someone and the bomb is dropped, ult that. You secure that whole area. You cut off that whole map, make them come into your smoke to pick up the bomb, right? You're cutting off sections of the map. If you are a mid player on split and you're playing Viper for whatever reason, and you hear lots of them mid, ult mid. Make them come through your ult. Shut down mid completely. Make them go to a bomb site. And then you can watch mid by yourself.
Mid is worth it?
What's that?
So even ulting mid is worth it?
Even yes.
Not on the tri-bomb map? Or the tri-bomb plant map?
If they're coming. Like, if you feel threatened, right, and you want to shut down this area, like shit, if they rush right here, I'm dead. Or it's going to be really bad if they rush right here.
What about start of the round?
That's a little more risky. That's a little more gambly. But it's not the worst idea in the world. I wouldn't particularly do it. I would only do it if I had a good idea that they're coming this way. Like, for example, let's say you're on bind and you're playing defense and you're on A. One of your teammates at A gets picked. You're like, oh shit, they just picked my teammate A. They're gonna barrel in, right?
Because they just the ropes map.
That is bind is the desert map with the teleporters.
Desert map, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you're playing A with a teammate.
Is...
A is the left side with bathrooms, showers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, right. So yeah, you're playing on A, and your short A player dies or your U-Haul player dies, and now it's only you and one of your guys like Heaven, and you hear many footsteps or like they start using utility, and you're like, oh shit, they just got a pick, they're coming in. Ult. Shut down that bomb site. Your ult is basically taking the place of your dead teammate as a defensive tool to hold down your site. Because what is the purpose of defense? You remember?
Buy time and get pick or no, not get picks. It's get info.
Get info. Stay alive. Stall.
Yeah. Stall.
Because if they are coming A and you ult, it's going to slow them down, right? All of that precious seconds that you are buying, your teammates from B are rotating, or they're flanking behind them. Or they just
you
don't...
shouldn't do like a Cypher play where like... Because you said Cypher can hold a site by himself. But in the same way, Viper shouldn't hold the site by herself with her ult.
Wait, are we talking about Cypher or Viper?
Viper. You said earlier that Cypher can hold down an entire site by himself.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't need a teammate.
Yeah.
You can have 2 mid, 2 B, 1 A. 1 A being Cypher.
Generally. The bomb sites are specific to...
Yeah, but generally, like, Cypher can hold a site by himself.
The site has to be, like, pretty small. Like, he can't hold A by himself on Bind, the desert map, the teleporter map. He can't hold A by himself. It's too big.
Yeah.
Split, he can hold B by himself, for sure. With the help of someone heaven coming from mid. Quick rotate. It's very, specific situations. But, what was the original question? Sorry.
That in the same scenarios that Cypher can hold sites by himself, whenever Viper has her ult, she should be holding sites by herself.
That's a possibility.
Cypher can.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, if you want to say, okay, stack A this round, I'll play B by myself and I'll ult it. That's definitely a possible situation, but...
And should you wait to ult until you know that they're coming or something?
It depends, because...
Generally, I just try and ult immediately, because, like, if they rush and, like, you ult too late...
It's too slow, correct. So, my advice is, if you are gamble stacking, like, if you're playing 4A and you're on B by yourself, ult at the beginning. Yes, absolutely. Because you have 4 people at A. So you want them to go A. So if you ult B at the beginning, it deters them from going there. It's not a bad idea. But you have to... if you are ulting at the beginning of the round, that means your teammate is already at the other bomb site and you're stacking hard the other bomb site, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally not a bad idea at all. You want the enemy team to run into your team of 4 at the other bomb site. They'll get mowed down. That's good.
Okay.